And a good Tuesday, everybody, the 25th of May, 2021. As we take a look at the NAM map up here right quick, we've got some weather headlines we want to go through. I want you to check out all of this because the main topic today is going to be severe weather, but we do have showers and thunderstorms across the Great Plains and the Midwest, and they will spread into the Northeast Wednesday. Now, we do have a little more snow for the northern Rockies to North Dakota. Most of this will be at higher elevations, and it will be wet snow. Also, in the same areas as these storms move across that produces wet snow, strong to severe thunderstorms may develop in the northern and central plains. And the heat is going to intensify along the East Coast for tomorrow. Before we get to the severe weather, checking out the tropics for the Atlantic, nothing stewing, nothing brewing for the next 5 days as of right now. Yesterday, I told you for the Eastern Pacific, I had a good feeling some things were going to start to develop over in the Eastern Pacific. One of them there's going to be more, I believe, but one of them have already right down in this area. It's got a low chance of forming. It's just an area of low pressure right now, but it could form several hundred miles south of the southern coast of Mexico later this week. Now, the environmental conditions do appear favorable for some gradual development of this system. Thereafter, as it moves west to west-northwest at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Next 2 days, zero. Next 5 days, it is at a 30% chance, and I do think some more besides this one will be forming also. As we take a look at the official 30-day forecast, this from NOAA and the National Weather Service, this was they put it all together May 20th, and it's good through the month of June. This is what we can be looking for. So far as temperatures, it's going to be extremely hot, above average, down in Arizona, New Mexico, parts of Colorado, Wyoming, moving up into Idaho, Utah, and also Nebraska. This is going to be above also at 40% chance. This is a 50% chance in these areas over to the western section. It's going to be extremely hot. We have a 40% from Florida, and the coastlines inward just a little ways from Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. 33% chance going up from Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, you can see down into Pennsylvania, parts of Ohio, Michigan, all the way down as we come down to Texas. Now, where you see this EC, that's an equal chance. It could be warm, it could be a little cooler. It should be pretty close to what your normals should run. So far as the precipitation outlook for the month of June, my goodness, it is so dry over where I am right now. Looks like we've just got an equal chance. We may get rain, we may not. Maybe we'll get what we usually do. But the above average rainfall should be in parts of Louisiana, the Florida Panhandle, little bit of western to northwestern Georgia, the whole state of Tennessee almost, and Mississippi and Alabama and Kentucky. It goes up to the southern sections of Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and the western sections of West Virginia. That is up to a 40% chance of above average rainfall. Now, where is it going to be really, really, really dry? Well, it's going to be really, really, really dry in a little portion here of Washington State, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, moving down into Colorado. 40% chance of below average precipitation in these areas. So that's what it's looking like for the month of May. Now, up in Alaska, you got an above average chance for the most part of precipitation going on in the northwestern section and out to the islands, with a 33% chance for the remainder of the state till you get midway. Then it's an equal chance of what it should be normally happening. Now we're up to the severe weather. This is what everyone in the lower 48 really need to pay attention to. Today it's not looking quite so bad, but yesterday there were tornadoes in Kansas and Nebraska, and it was a 2% chance. And as it's looking right now, these isolated severe thunderstorms are forecast to happen during the afternoon and evening across parts of the upper Great Lakes region and parts of the central and southern plains. Now, for today, it's looking like hail and high winds are going to be the primary threat. When it comes to tornadoes today, it's a 2% chance, as you can see, from just about the whole state of Wisconsin, a little of upper Michigan going down into Iowa, northwestern Missouri, parts of Kansas, parts of Oklahoma, and parts of the Texas Panhandle. Now, when it comes to the wind, it ramps on up. Now, I've checked some of these winds out, especially up in this area. You could have 30, 40, 50 mile per hour wind gusts today, so be aware. Same goes for portions of Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. Even over in parts of New York and a little bit of Pennsylvania here, you got a 5% chance of some gusty winds, and the hail outlook is in the very same places. 15% upper Michigan, parts of Wisconsin, parts of Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, with a 5% chance everywhere else, including over in Pennsylvania and New York. Now, why am I making such a big deal out of this? Because it's going to ramp up as the week goes on. For tomorrow, you can see we are up to a number 3 enhanced chance of severe weather for parts of Kansas and Nebraska. We are up to a number 2 from the Texas Panhandle all the way to parts of Wyoming and South Dakota, moving over into Iowa and Missouri. And over in the east, you are up to a number 2 for portions of Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, portions of Massachusetts, portions of Connecticut, New York, a large portion of Pennsylvania, this northwestern section of West Virginia, and a large portion of Ohio. Now, today we had a 2% chance of tornadoes in general. Well, tomorrow it goes up to a 5% chance. People over in the east, you're up to a 5% chance of a tornado being possible with these storms tomorrow. This is for Vermont, New Hampshire, portions of Massachusetts, portions of Connecticut, and portions of New York, with a 2% chance in the outlying areas. This 5% chance goes from Texas and the Panhandle up into the Panhandle of Oklahoma, parts of Kansas, and parts of Nebraska. Now, as we move right along and we get to Thursday, it's going to keep intensifying. Now, this is not hail. This is just a probability of the outlook for severe weather for Thursday. We're up to significant severe weather. Yes, Barbara Duffel, I'm talking to you. This is for Thursday, the severe chance of weather. Significant chance in portions of the Panhandle, eastern sections of the Panhandle of Texas, and then that's a 15% chance. Then it intensifies to 30% for a lot of Oklahoma, including northeastern Oklahoma, moving up into portions of Kansas, where you see this black line. This is significant chance of this severe weather. Also down in Texas, we got some severe weather. That's at a significant state also. 30% in the outlying areas of Missouri, Arkansas, 15% chance as it moves along to portions of western Kentucky, portions of Illinois, and Indiana. Now, when we come to western Tennessee, That's at a 5% chance for the most part. Just the very, very northwestern tip of Tennessee should have this 15% chance of severe weather. And that's a check of your weather today and a look ahead of what may be coming your way for the next 2 to 3 days. I'm not messing about the severe weather. Looks like it's going to happen, folks. So please, if you need to get you any supplies up now and not be out in the nasty weather, go ahead and try to get it done now before all this stuff starts. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching and everything you do for me. If you haven't subscribed, please remember to subscribe. Click that bell, check off all to make sure you get all my latest weather videos. I would appreciate it very, very, very much. And don't forget to check out my buddy Ann Dale with Homestead in the Colony. A link for her channel will be under Show More. So with all that said and done, peace, love, and kindness to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching.